Good morning, folks. John Pettipas recording. Today's Halifax Herald, front page. Mental Michelle, who's the Minister of Health for this province, Mental Michelle. Just run up there, we have more on Morrow. The province of Nova Scotia, my beloved province of Nova Scotia, it's being run by a bunch of fools. You have terrible Timothy, Mental Michelle, and not Delora, this here is Thompson one, and more on Morrow. They don't have a clue. Let me make a few predictions. Everybody's doing their next year predictions. I'm doing this for the following year. When the election is held, you're going to see Greg Morrow at least 1,000 and 1,200 vote defeat. You'll see this Mental Michelle 1,200, 1,500 vote defeat. You'll see Alan McMaster, who I seen a picture. I subscribed to Inverse Oran. It's a great paper, weekly paper. And they take and my God, that man's got old looking. I knew him at the time he was a teenager. And he, for the first time in his life, in the Nova Scotia Assembly, rather than criticize this, he actually got to do something. And I've had his own members, I've had NDPers, I've had Liberals from all three parties that sit in that house. I've had them tell me he's in way over his head. Fourth, he'll be gone. Election, the county riding, the constituents and rest. There's a guy, Trevor Boudreau, which is a Liberal, very Liberal leading riding provincially and federally for that matter, Richmond. He was lucky. He wasn't put in cabinet. You have Trevor Boudreau. I'm told he's doing constituents work, but that when the trend in the fullness of time, all trends change in politics. He'll still have a tough time, but there's no question. Morrow, Thompson, McMaster, gone, done, finished, out of there. Anyway, back to today's video. Somebody, the independent member, and I understand she's an ex-constituent, has to be ex-constituents lady because she left the Tories, and she is independent member, and she got elected very handily. So anyway, Mental Michelle has a problem with questions being asked of her. And we have a bunch of fools run this province. Let me get on to terrible Timothy. The hospital in Halifax, Queen Elizabeth II Health Science Centre, they call it, tenders went out. They're expecting bids somewhere in the $2 billion range. Costs have gone up, but they think that said, cost of lumber's plunged. Other stuff is adjusting now, but certainly the price of lumber's gone down a lot. Of course, a building like that has cement and steel and a lot of the machinery in it, the equipment, etc. But that said, you have a premier that several weeks ago has made the comment that he's going to take and do the hospital, supposedly provide 16 more operating rooms, some outpatients, and 400 some beds. What's it going to cost? Well, I can't say. Another reporter, what's it going to cost? Well, I can't say. Another reporter, what's it going to cost? I can't say. Finally said, we just need it. Money's not the object. Be billions. So there you have, they're like building part of a bungalow and spending more billions. That's more than the original estimate of what the whole hospital complex replacement would be. So they're just totally out of control in the spending. There's nothing conservative about them at all. Remember late Edie Halliburton told me, progressive conservative. It's a contradiction in terms. Progressive conservative. They ain't just be like agnostic pope or celibate hooker. I mean, some things just don't go together. Okay, they take and obese anorexica, and that doesn't go together. Okay, anyway, that's it. This government that's presently running the province of Nova Scotia is totally incompetent. The ministers you can count your thumbs. Not enough competent ministers in the whole government to count on the fingers of one hand. They are a totally incompetent crew. From the premier on true. And in the fullness of time, when the election's held, they'll be gone, done, finished, out of there. With that, I got to go. Get a good breakfast yourself. My rolled oats are low because I had a good breakfast already. I have to refill now. With that, I got to go. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless. Thank you.